And there's a dead guy. It's like a Kinder Surprise in human dead body form. You just break the outer shell and then have some funny surprises inside. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play The Long Dark. My name is Weasel, and we are, well, outside of camp office. A new day has dawned, 10 hours of daylight left. We're doing okay. We're a little bit thirsty, but we're very well prepared, from what I get. Wait, I didn't bring any water. I dropped all the water on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick up the water. For whatever reason, I dropped everything. I didn't even bring anything at all. Where did I drop it? On my... well, big ground. There you go. There's some water. How much is that? A liter. I'm gonna bring 2 liters, which means I have too much in my inventory, so I'm gonna drop that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that wood, actually. You know what? I'm gonna drop it, because we're gonna collect some sticks on the way, and I think 8 cloth might be a little bit too much as well right now, because we're doing fairly well. If you look at my clothing, yes, we are very happy campers. The shoes are not in too much of a good shape, but that's not a problem. We can deal with that soon. So my plan for this episode is actually to head out and kill 2 bears. Basically, not the first instant I see them. We're gonna go to the next region. This is gonna be... well, this is going to be my base of operation whenever I'm in Mystery Lake, so we're going to come back to all of the good things that I left behind. I left behind so many things. But what can you do? I'm encumbered. I should probably not walk past... yeah, I should not walk past the train derailment. We're going to go across the river. I think that's the better plan of action here. And then we're going to go to... what's it called? Coastal Highway, right. I haven't been there in a bit. It's a cool region. It's, I would say, from the difficulty, it's the next step up. The regions themselves are even marked under different difficulties, so Mystery Lake is probably the easiest to start, which probably made my survival here completely naked in the start easier. I wonder if I could survive completely naked. In Timberwolf Mountain, there we have a challenge for the next one, for the next run. If story mode doesn't come out further sooner. Oh, we got some cattail stalks. I'll have some food, thank you very much. I'll always take some free food where I don't have to kill anything. I don't feel like killing the deer as well. I mean, we have deer skin pants already. Just in case you're new, look at this. Deer skin pants. Wolf skin coat. I must be looking so badass at this point. I wish there was a version where you could see your character, like, you know, third person maybe. Maybe not necessarily third person, but instead of having this odd character there, this odd old drawing, which is fitting the style, I would love to see a 3D version of myself. You know, just to see how badass I'm looking, you know? That'd be cool. Maybe this is something we can expect in the future. Maybe this is something that's gonna get modded in. One of the big things I'm hoping for The Long Dark is mod support, because so many people say like, I wish there was this in this game, where I'm saying, no, let the developers do their thing. They say, oh man, this game needs multiplayer. Oh shit! Oh no! No! I'm not having any of that. Okay, I don't want to kill you, so I'm just gonna... Alright. Okay, mister, nope, you stay there, mister. I'm not having any of this bullshit. This is so immature of you! I think we grew past this. I did have to use the flare. Anyway, I would like to see some mod support, because that would make for some really interesting gameplay here and there. Just more for fun than anything else. You know, people say like, oh, this needs zombies. Like, I say, no, this does not need zombies. This is so far from needing zombies and guns. But as a mod, I'm like, yeah, totally. Or a horror game mod, where there's a monster lurking in the dark. Yeah, Fluffy alone is so friggin' scary in the Hydro Dam. Just imagine playing with a monster. Or a silly mod where you when you're frustrated off the game and you get your M4 assault rifle and the map is just full of wolves. Yeah. As I'm saying, would love to see it in the future. Wouldn't fault the developers if it wasn't there. Because mod support, it's not that easy. I'm saying like, well, here's mod support. No, you gotta make sure it works properly, because people, oh, look at that, a wolf eating a deer. But I'm not gonna go for that. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bear. I want to kill 2 bears, for that matter. But doing that somewhere else makes more sense, because wherever we're gonna kill a bear, we're gonna stay for a few days. Those guys have like 80 pounds of meat on them. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna feast for so long. It's gonna be so delicious. Then again, I don't even know what bear meat tastes like. But the best part is that my character can just eat through a whole bear. A whole bear. That's the thing. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That meat would go bad in no time. Then again, if the meat would be frozen, it would be fine, I guess. Anyways, I'm derailing my train of thought here. We are getting close to the Carbohydrate Dam. We've been here before. I have... really? Okay. Good that the flare is still running. Okay, he's running away for whatever reason. Where are you running? He might have seen a deer or triggered by something else. I don't need you. I don't need your attention. No, I want some attention. Anyway, if you keep going right when you look at the Carbohydrate Dam, if you just follow the train tracks, that will bring you to the ravine. Which then, what do you want? Wheatley, what do you want? Is it Marawam? Is it pets? Because if I try to touch you, you're just gonna bite me. Can you hear his angry mumble? That is his angry mumble. He's actually what? He's trying to intimidate me or something. Sometimes I feel when he just stares into my eyes like I'm gonna bite out your eyeball, your delicious round juicy eyeball. All right, Ravenfall Railway Line ravine, right? All right, I remember. I haven't been here in a while. They increased the ravine size or the transition zone, so there's actually stuff in between, which I think is super, super, super cool. Because the transition zone by itself was always a little bland. So now you got something to do. I've never really explored this too much, so maybe I'm going to stay here for a little bit, just to have a look. Whenever it's snowing, I get memories from whenever I've been in snow, and one of my least favorite ones is when my... when I was skiing, alright, first things first. You know, my parents were all about safety. Like, you gotta wear a helmet when you go skiing, which is totally fine, and I really appreciate that. Like, yeah, you should wear a helmet when you go skiing or snowboarding. You know, snow can be all fluffy, but if you're sliding down a heavily used track, that's snow, that's ice. If you crash your head on that, you're gonna split open your skull. There's plenty of examples where you should wear a helmet when it comes to skiing or snowboarding. So I appreciate that. Anyway, we got some little trail derailment here and a metal container with nothing inside there. Anyways, I didn't think too much of it because I was a little younger. Scrap metal, no thank you. Ooh, look at that. Some fuel for Jerry again. 3.7 liters. This is like a jackpot. Man, I'm super encumbered now. But we can light the fuel. We can light our lamp for so long. Some basic gloves, some cloth. I'll take that, just because it's there. And I'm probably never going to be back here. As I was saying, I had this helmet. Okay, this was, which should be fine, but it was a bicycle helmet. Which, okay, a bicycle helmet. Not the cool kind. Not the skateboard bicycle helmet that are like close to your head or anything cool for that matter. It was a felt-lined purple bicycle helmet. I don't know why my parents thought that I should be wearing a purple, first of all, for a boy. I mean, I'm not saying guys shouldn't be wearing purple. I didn't choose it. It was a gift on Christmas, and I didn't think too much of it and was always wearing it because, you know, purple's a cool color. It really is. But it was also felt-lined, which I didn't think too much then, but as I was getting older, and they were like, we're not gonna buy you a snowboard helmet. This is the helmet you wear. I was not too keen. You know how little boys are. They want to wear cool clothing. They want to be, you know, they don't want to be the odd one out. I was wearing the weirdest clothing as a kid, like you wouldn't believe. Anyways, as the story goes, I was, you know, wearing this beautiful helmet, this purple felt-lined bike helmet while snowboarding. And, skiing in this case. That was when I was skiing. I started sporting later. Snowboarding. Oh, come on. How do I get down here? I actually have no idea. I could try to make it down the mountain. Do I even have to go down here? I don't remember. This was an interesting situation. Oh, I'm thirsty. My bad. Let's drink something. Anyways, It was skiing. I wasn't very good, but eventually I decided to like, yeah, let's go really fast like my dad. And I crashed so hard. I like tumbled down a hill and just ended up like face down, poof, in the snow. And I was really sad, you know, like how kids like first they're shocked, like, what happened? And then they start crying because it hurt. And so I was sitting in the snow, like my face full of snow, or half full of snow, everything full of snow, crying my little, I don't know how young I was. My eyes out, like snot coming out of my nose. And the first thing my dad does, the first thing he's like, oh man, I bet this one is gonna make a fantastic picture. Where he like checks in on me, I'm like, are you alright? You just tumbled down a mountain and with skis like face first into the snow. Are you alright? No, like he took a picture, like, oh yeah, it's gonna be so funny. If there ever was a picture that I hated, this was it. This was the manifestation. There's a dead deer. That's a good time. Maybe we should look how good that is. Ooh, is that a cave that I can transition then? Hopefully. Let's have a look. I remember this completely different. Yeah, this is gross. Anyways, 0.9. You know what? I'll get it. Why not? I might not get the height though, but I will definitely get the meat because we can cook that if we make like a fire for water. Also, sorry about those little dots in the background. I just realized that they're there. What are you doing here? Just you now can't unsee them. It's because this room is so bright during the day. Oh, cedar fire. Oh, it's just a cave. Oh no, it's just a cave. I have 7 hours of daylight left. I'm pretty exhausted because I'm carrying around so much. And I don't. Oh, I brought 2 knives. I'm smart, aren't I? I will drop a knife. As much as I hate that, this is like wait. Rifle cleaning kit. We're gonna keep that because I'm just gonna keep cleaning my rifle with that until it disappears. But yeah, that is not gonna help. The cattail stalks. Oh, the heads. Right. I can't eat those. I can eat those, but not the heads. They're like a kilogram by themselves. You know what? I'm gonna leave them in this cave whenever I transition through here. I know, they're tinder. Actually, I should probably bring like 2 at least. 3. Let's bring 3. 3 cattail heads, just as tinder. We're not gonna stay in here for a while. That would be silly, but I'm so exhausted and hungry. Okay, we're gonna stay here for a little bit. We're gonna make a little fire, cook our meat. Just a little fire. Start fire right here. And yeah, 1 fire, cedar firewood. That'll do the trick. So we don't have to carry that around anymore. I'm gonna use the wood matches, increase the chance by 2% or something. But yeah, that was the most hated picture. And whenever my dad was flipping through the photo album he made, this was his personal highlight. That was his personal highlight, and I hated the picture so much that I eventually ripped it out of the album. I couldn't handle it to see anymore. My failure and the memory of crashing down the hill, it really looked ridiculous. I really looked stupid with that anyway. I mean, I was wearing a friggin' bicycle helmet. Well, my father did have a few copies, so he just put them back into the album. It was a fun little game we played of, I hate this picture and I would never want to see it again. And you're gonna have to look at this for the rest of your life. I'm not gonna stop doing that. So that's how I learned to deal with embarrassment like that. So that's my story of the day. But yeah, there's just talking about the things that my parents made me wear. It would be several episodes on its own. Add fuel. Why do I add fuel? I don't even know. I think I'm just gonna sleep here. The good thing is with a bedroll out of bear skin, we could sleep here for as long as we'd like. I'm gonna sleep an hour. The fire's gonna burn for 35 minutes, so we're not gonna be too cold. And yeah, we're good. Look at that. I'm a little drained still. Can't help too much about that. But we can eat some fresh meat. I mean, that's some luxury right there. Oh yeah, by the way, my hat is back. I totally forgot to mention that last time I was wearing the other winter hat. What is it with that music? What is it with that music? I never heard that music before. That is like... Ever since playing the Solos project, whenever I hear really creepy music, I'm very wary of what's gonna happen next. Wow, how am I gonna get past? I should probably go back to the train tracks. I'm a little bit, confused about the direction I have to go now. I'm running, even though this is not good for being tired. Look at that, I'm drained. I'm so encumbered, which is not helping at all. Being encumbered doesn't help. Oh, hey there. Sorry, you scared me. I'm a little bit on edge because of the scary, scary music that is happening right now. I don't like that. No, thank you. Alright, there's the bridge that we came over the first time, then we walked back to the train derailment. The first time I was here, I was super confused. Because I didn't know where to go, but I'm pretty sure there is a way down. I mean, I will find the way down if I need to. I really like the music. Ooh, look at that! Food! Free food! Yay! I like free food. It's like walking into a Burger King and getting offered paper to eat. That's what I think cattail plants probably taste like. I have no idea. I wonder if you can buy that in some store. You know, some delicatessen store. That'd be delicious. I mean, some people really enjoy frog legs, I think. We don't need to rip legs of frogs. If you have to eat a frog, eat the whole damn thing. Don't get so picky. Don't go with the leg. It's like, you know what? I like cow leg, and then you rip off the legs of the cow and throw the whole rest away. What's wrong with you? I'm pretty sure a whole frog is just as tasty. Honestly, I have no idea how a frog tastes, and I never want to know. I hope I never have to know. But yeah, people would eat that in survival situations. They're like, man, I need some food now. I need some frog. Or any kind of food for the matter, so they will eat frog. Okay, how do I not get over here? I mean, how would I... Did I miss something earlier? Because this doesn't look like I would get anywhere with this. Wait, can I go down here maybe? No, I've been down here. Oh, I remember. I actually do remember where I have to go. I'm on the wrong side. The trail derailment will actually... There's going to be a trail bridge. Which probably is something different than I think it will be. It's a bridge consisting of a train car. It's weird. It's weird. You'll see in a moment. I'm too encumbered. I can't run anymore. I deserve this for carrying around too much stuff. I mean, 3.7 liters. Nice jerry can. Just put that in the back. I'm not gonna collect sticks. I'm already encumbered as it is, buddy. No. See what I told you. It's a bridge. It's a train cart bridge. It's a train bridge. And there's a dead guy. It's like a Kinder Surprise in human dead body form. You just break the outer shell and then have some funny surprises inside. Just don't eat the shell or anything. But yeah. He's empty. He has nothing. I don't think I need rose hips right now. I need to get out of here. I need to find shelter before the next night strikes. Okay, I can jump down here, right? Without breaking my friggin' ankle. You know what? I wonder if I can go down here without dying. Probably not. This is probably one of these areas where they're not gonna allow me to go down. Because there's no way back up. It's probably gonna blur out and they're like, you're dead. You did not survive. Your adventure is over here because you decided to explore the world, you idiot. I'm okay with that. Right, this is where it crashed, crumbled. It looks like it was a landslide. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, over there we have a little cave, I think. I don't think we have to go in there yet now. I'm just gonna go straight ahead because I really want to get to the coastal highway before we end this episode. Ooh, this looks really pretty. I have been here only once after the update, and I didn't really have, like, an opportunity to look too much because I think it was very foggy. Not as bad, even worse than this, I mean. And the environment is really pretty. It's a shame that we can't go down there. That would be really interesting. Then again, there's probably nothing down there. Okay, don't walk on the edge like that, Weasel. Don't risk it. That would be the worst ending to a series. I just fell down a bridge, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, we're not fully there yet. We're gonna have to make our way through this scary part. I'm so exhausted. I might start losing health soon. Yep, there I'm going. 99%. You know, I would have been scared to drive through here before rocks came falling down, just for that reason. I assume they didn't have much of a choice than, you know, put the train tracks through this thing, but come on, this is yelling at them. This train track is gonna get wrecked. This does not look safe at all, whatsoever. You should have built some safer structures. There's nothing stopping this from falling down. There you have like a proper tunnel thing built, for whatever reason. That would make me way too nervous. This is okay because there's not rocks right above our heads. So, maybe they deemed that was safe. It was not, as you saw. Rocks came tumbling down. Ah, yes. The ravine as I remember it. A big, scary, wobbly thing. Luckily, it doesn't break apart. That would be interesting that if every time you walk over it, it breaks a little bit more. Would also be silly. The creaking still makes me nervous. Would also be silly because a train could drive over that. Those sounds, they're mean. Don't do that. Don't walk backwards, Weasel. It's like in a horror game when you're in a room and all of a sudden behind you, you hear like... It's like, oh no. Oh no. The creepy doll just opened the door. It's always the creepy doll. Friggin' dolls. Okay, yeah. Okay, that is very brave. That is super brave. I could not, with like a backpack with 70 pounds in there, I could not do that. I could not walk over that. I'm like, all right, this is where I'm going. I could maybe crawl over it, and that way not completely freak out. Yeah, you don't want to fall down there. This does not look healthy. We nearly made it. Perfect. And we made it to the coastal highway. Fantastic. So there's no wolf right around here. I would hate that. I would hate to smush in his little face with a rifle. That would suck. For him. Or waste another flare. Then again, is it wasted if you're using it to save yourself from a wolf? Then you're actually just using it. It just feels like such a waste. But then again, there's nothing else you can use the flare for. I think you can start a fire with it if it's already on, but using it just to start a fire is kind of a waste if you have matches. A little waterfall. Why does this one not freeze? I don't understand that. Probably because the water is just moving too much. I mean, that's one way to stop your pond from freezing, is just have a pump constantly pump water so it's in movement. I don't know why I mentioned that. I just like spreading misinformation about ponds, I think. I think that's what I like to do. What up, fish people? Weasel's Fish Tanks here with some interesting fish tank news. Home sweet home. A little cabin, little trailer. No wolves. How much daylight? 3 hours of daylight left. This actually works out really well. This is where we're gonna recover, sleep, and probably leave some items as well, because I'm really encumbered. Talking about that, I have a little bit of food with me, so we're not screwed or anything. We're gonna be able to find more in the coastal highway in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. I'm Weasel. I'm out, and I hope to see you around. Bye-bye!